Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Oh honey, pour me another glass. No, fill it all the way to the rim. You have absolutely no idea the kind of week I've been having, and quite frankly, I need the liquid courage just to say this out loud. I feel like I'm losing my mind. So you know my nephew, right? The one I'm always talking about. Not the one with the unfortunate mullet, the other one. The one I practically raised. Look, I love that boy to death. I've known him since he was 9 years old. 9. I remember him with his knobby knees and missing teeth. Even though I divorced his blood uncle, thank God for small mercies, right? That boy and I, we have a bond, a real bond. Blood is thick, but shared trauma and unconditional love are a hell of a lot thicker. Let's rewind the tape. Picture it, I'm 37, feeling benevolence flowing through my veins, trying to be the gunkle of the century. My nephew was 25 at the time and struggling. He didn't understand how the world worked. So being the saint that I try to be, I decided I needed to step in. I took him in. I wanted to teach him what it meant to be a responsible adult, and part of being an adult is having wheels. So I bought him a car. I paid for everything up front. The car, insurance, registration, I bled cash. The total came out to closer to $5,000. 5 grand, that is not pocket change, but the agreement, and this is the key part, so listen close. The agreement was that he would pay me back. It wasn't a gift, it was a loan, a lesson in finance. I wanted him to feel the weight of ownership. Years go by, I'm helping him navigate life. I feel like I was somewhat successful in teaching him how to be a man. But the money, we didn't talk about it much. Then about 2 years ago, we had a come to Jesus meeting about it. By this point, the car is ancient history, but the debt remains. Being the soft-hearted fool that I am, I looked at him and said, you know what, let's just call it an even $2,000. I knocked $3,000 off the debt, just like that. I basically handed him a $3,000 discount because I love him. He agreed. He said, yes, absolutely, I owe you that. We shook on it, metaphorically speaking. It was settled, 2 grand, whenever he could. And then the divorce happened. Girl, don't even get me started on my ex-husband. You know the drama. Divorcing that man, my nephew's biological uncle, was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was necessary for my survival. He is petty, vindictive, and frankly dead to me. The best part, my nephew took my side. He made it clear our relationship wasn't going anywhere. But here is where the tea gets bitter. I'm in a bad spot, a really, really bad spot. I've been hiding it. I haven't posted about it on Facebook. I haven't whined about it in our group chat, and I've been putting on a brave face every time we go out for brunch. But the truth, I am drowning. Mentally, I'm in a dark place. Financially, I'm near the edge of a cliff. My bank account is laughing at me. The bills are piling up on the counter unopened because I'm too scared to look at the numbers. I am living paycheck to paycheck. It is humiliating. I'm 46 years old. I should be stable. And suddenly that $2,000 my nephew owes me, it doesn't look like extra money anymore. It looks like a lifeline. It looks like rent. I need that money. I really, really need it. But here's the rock in a hard place situation. I am terrified to ask him for it. Why? Because of my ex-husband. My nephew still talks to him, their blood, but if I go to my nephew hat in hand looking desperate, he might mention it to his uncle. And my ex, oh honey, he would asterisk feast on that. He would love nothing more than to know I am struggling. He would gloat. If he finds out I'm desperate enough to call in a 9-year-old debt, it would shatter me. My pride is the only thing I have left right now, and the thought of him smirking about my financial ruin makes me want to vomit, so I'm stuck. On one hand, I have a legitimate claim to that money. We agreed on it, I discounted it, and God knows I need it. It would solve so many of my immediate problems. It would let me sleep at night. On the other hand, asking for it requires me to be vulnerable. It requires me to admit to my nephew, who looks up to me, who sees me as the successful one, that I am failing. And it risks giving ammunition to the one person on this earth who wants to see me fail. I don't want to sully my relationship with my nephew by making it about money again. I don't want him to think I only see him as a debtor, but I also don't want to lose my apartment. I feel like such a mess. I keep playing the conversation in my head. Hey nephew, remember that car from a decade ago? I know I said take your time, but I'm actually eating instant ramen for dinner 5 nights a week, so cough it up. It sounds so pathetic. But then I look at my bank balance and pathetic starts to look like a viable option. What do I do? Tell me. Am I crazy for letting my pride and my fear of my ex stop me from collecting what's mine? Because right now, sitting here with you, I feel like I'm about to explode.